Hello all. Okay, so in this video I'm through here at the Fife Heritage Railway Centre in Leven. It's all about the steam rail and heritage railways. There's buses here as well, that's why I'm particularly interested. So it's the 2025 April the 27th Fife Railway Heritage Centre, swearing that. So I'm going to get some footage through my visit here and I'll share it with you. So there's a selection of buses as well. I'm going to have a look at those and have a look at see what else is happening here as well. There's also stalls and various things as well. Multiple diesel unit.
2 Class 4 flights.
We'll be going into Leven. Bus coming out here. Is that the ones you get a shot in? Not in there, I think it's,
I didn't have to go into it.
I'm surprised with being so new.
Well, basically, nothing.
So there's one of our buses. I've driven that bus many times. Explore Dundee, Alexander Dennis Enviro 400 MMC. So yeah, I've driven this bus many times. It's right here today at the Fife Heritage Centre. So it's the Alexander Dennis Enviro 400 MMC 891. So it's made it here as well. So I think you get, I'm not sure if they're running this, but I'm sure there was here a few years back. They had 2 or 3 years ago, they had like a shot for a fiver. You get a shot at driving that locomotive. So they might still be running that, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was this one or another one, it might have been another one. Not bad at all. Let me get something to eat. Yeah, I think we got a bite to eat. There's like a burger bar up there and there's a tea room just over there. I'll see, I'll decide what I'm going to have. So they've even got a Strathclyde. Leyland Atlantean Alexander body coming in as well. So yeah, I'll probably get a burger at the burger bar there or something. That was more a tea and coffee place down there, which I'll go to later on, sure. So let's have a look down, see this other bus come in. It's the Scania with right bodywork. Alexander body, single deck Volvo B10 coming in. So I'm just going to get a spot of lunch, cheeseburger, and then I'll go and see what buses are running. I'll buy you the shop. So just have a look at the stalls. There's a wee selection of stalls here as well. So I might go for a huddle on this big triaxle bus. Get myself over there before it pulls off. 14.4 tonnes just for the weight. It's a Leyland Olympian triaxle and it was for Hong Kong specifications, Hong Kong bus. So I'm going to go for a wee trip on this one. So just go for a huddle. I'm not 100% sure the route is taken, but I'm just going to for a bus trip anyway, try it out. The windows don't open on it, so it'll be aircon for Hong Kong. So I don't see any hoppers for the windows. So this will be like the air conditioned ventilation system. Stopping for a photo shot here. This is just on the outskirts of Leven, so I might probably go back on that same bus. It sounds pretty good, it sounds colourful, so it's lovely view weather for it as well. Myself back on this one again, I think. Back at the Leven. Just got a view of the dashboard there. That must be the bit. Brilliant. So I'm going to have a seat upstairs on it. Usual layout. It's got the ventilation on the roof because none of the windows, there's no hoppers on them, so that's your ventilation ducts going along each side. So this is specification of this model for Hong Kong. That's your only ventilation, like a coach. So that's just heading back now to Leven. And that's the other Olympia, I think. It's a standard twin axle. Oh, we're heading up that way. Alright, well, going somewhere else, and that's good. So this is just back to the Fife Heritage Railway Centre. It's a good wee huddle that. So we have a shot at the steam train later and goes up the railing back. Consider that.
Follow me down. Hold on.
So that's the bus that just came off. It's quite good. Back here to the railway centre. So we're going to have a look down at the railway, see what's happening, see what else is going on, just all around for the day. Good. So I'm just going to have a wee shot on the railway. So I'll have a wee shot on the railway here. Goes up the line about from mile or so, half an hour back. So.
And welcome aboard. This train will depart shortly, so please listen to the following.
Tickets, please.
train going here, and we go back on the diesel on the front, so it's a diesel engine that goes back. So I think I'm going to get myself a coffee and a bit of cake now, and then just chill out with that, and then I'll see what else I'm going to do. Do a bit of cake from down there. So I've enjoyed my coffee and cake. Here one of the Atlanteans starting up the Stargate Atlantean. I heard it's starting, so I hope it's going to be going out for a tour. If so, I'll try and go on it. So hopefully that's going to be do a tour. Let's get and go for a huddle on it if it is. like it is, so I think it's just going to turn and face that way, I hope. So if it is, I'll be on it. So it is going to be to do a tour, so I'm going to enjoy going for a run on this one. It's a very interesting setup, the Leyland and Linton. Next low then, I like it. Powerful engine, Leyland 680. Same engine that's in the Leyland Leopard. Engine sound footage. So, sitting at the back here, the engine's at the back, it's the Leyland 680 engine.
We need to meet up, we need to do what's the best? We need to go. That's one of your little company buses there. I'm glad you cut.
driveway. And barreling right out and the roof there.
Dogs are right.
But yeah, well, I saw it.
So we just stopped at Bonnie Bridge, getting a photo shot, so got some pictures and that, and then head all back to Leven, to the Heritage Centre. Yeah, the Atlantean.
What one's this? Is
Leyland Atlantean.
Leyland Atlantean.
So, I'm going to stay at the back here next to the engine and enjoy the sound of the powerful Leyland 680 engine. So, thoroughly enjoyed that wee run on that bus. It was a good, powerful sounding bus, the Leyland Atlantean. Let's see what else is going out. So we've got the lights on the So it's quite a tidy machine, this. Look in here actually, look at the weight of it. 19 tonnes. That's quite a considerable weight. So I'll get some exclusive footage underneath. I don't know how many bus spotters do that, but I like to learn how these things work. I like seeing the underside and the engineering side that go in to make these things run. So I'm interested to see all that engine, suspension, gearbox, all that sort of stuff. So I actually stick the camera underneath as much as I can to get the footage. So I'll do the same with this electric U-tongue as well. I'll get footage under that and then I'll have a look inside this tidy machine. So I'll get the camera under here. So this is underneath the U-tongue. I'm just going to get a view underneath this Volvo as well, again from this angle. Now we're going to go back to the underside of the U-tongue, see if we can see the electric motor. So in a bit, can't be bothered doing that too much today, so I've only got limited footage. I didn't really see the motor, I think it's under plastic covering, but I can't be bothered doing that just now. I'm going to have a look inside this lovely machine. It's a Volvo. Yeah, I think it's just to keep the height down for the low bridges, because it's a coach. 13 foot tall or something, these buses. Oh, some swanky. Very nice. Far better than the.
And then it goes.
So these Volvos are actually a lot tidier inside. The Van Hoven's, the TDs are a bit complicated with the seating, different levels of flooring. This is quite more of a straightforward looking thing, so be sure to look this on service to get a proper run somewhere. But obviously the roof is quite shallow because it is a coach. It's just keep the height down for the coach and that for low bridges. But it's a double deck coach. So I'm going to take a guess that it's probably a 11 litre engine, perhaps Volvo, or 13. But I think 11. So I've done exactly what the guy warned me not to do. Watch my head. So what I do, I go and bang it on there. That's something you've got to be a bit wary of on this. I did say it right enough. I'm too busy videoing in the means. So yeah, it's got my head on there. So I just got to be wary of that. So, but it's really quite nice. So it's a nice, tidy coach. It's got the panoramic. Well, it's not really, it's more like a sunroof, but it's an emergency exit as well, but it does act as a kind of extra lighting. So it's got two staircases. The one that came up was at the front and it's kind of neat and tidy. The Van Hills have got a different level of floor. I think it's sort of as like the Plaxton ones, there's one of them anyway that's sort of like 3 seating on one side and it's different levels of floor. But they're always kind of straightforward, which is what I like, this one. I'm not sure that the bodywork is on it if it's feeling to go. That's actually a Volvo body. I don't know what's coming through. It's not really coming through it. No, it's not, but it says Volvo in there anyway. So the lower deck. And staircase on that side. So the staircase is on the near side, which is different. And then you've got the wheelchair space here as well. So there's a wee bit more headroom downstairs than there is upstairs, but luggage compartments and that as well. So I'm gonna I'll be seating one of the seats, so I'll get some pictures as well. So yeah, that's Volvo B13. I was just asking the guys. So it's a 13 litre engine in it, so I'll be sure to look out to try that out on service. It's quite nice inside.
There's going to be one there as well.
Ah.
Crash sensor there too.
Crash sensor as well, is it? Jeez, that'll be the crash sensor there, I think. Oh, I've been privileged to have a look at the engine on it. It's a Volvo B13 engine, 13 litre. It is a rather big machine, very big. That'll be the air brake compressor there, double V2 air brake, there's a V4 for the air brakes. The coolant, the fan belts and alternator belts. That's the alternator, double alternator. That's the big air filter. This will be the exhaust system. So underneath it's, as I looked earlier, the covers are on it. So the transmission will be longitudinal. That'll be under there at the back of the engine, on the other side of it. That'll be the intercooler down there, I think. So I've got a couple of still pictures with that as well. That'll be the exhaust treatment system down there, stainless steel, and part of the AdBlue, the Euro 6 emissions system. And you can see the underchain vents there at the bottom. So that'll be your jockeys for the auxiliary belts. It's for your brakes system, the air compressor basically, and you've got your hydraulic pump, I guess that'll be for the power steering, and possibly a coolant fan. I haven't located that yet. Maybe an electric coolant fan on this model. Yeah, so it's electric coolant fans, meaning that hydraulic pump here will be for the power steering, and this will be the possibly for the hydraulics. The hydraulic for the steering, but it is belt driven. Twin compressor, V4, so this will be 2 cylinders on each side in the V format. Double alternator as I'd expect to have. And it's quite a big intercooler. The radiator will be tucked in. That'll be the coolant part, and it'll probably be air conditioning coolant part as well. And there's a bit of the engine stuff. So I've got the privilege of having a look, and the U-tongue, this is the U-tongue fully electric E12, fully electric, and the powertrain, the inverter, and so it doesn't have. Oh, so you can actually see the motor, I think, or is that the air brakes? The air tanks. So the motor is tucked under there somehow, but this is all your powertronics, and there'll be a wee radiator there for cooling the batteries and the motor. So this is and that'll be possibly the charging points, or is it fuses? Fuses. I'm not as genned up with electrics as I am. I've got more knowledge on the traditional diesel engine than I do with electrics, but this is your hydraulic power steering. That's typical sort of sight glass for you, show you how much fluid is in it. So we've got a couple of stills with it. You've got the electric motor tucked under there. About there, it's a series motor, fully battery. I don't know where the batteries are on them, but they're there somewhere. The U-tongue, typical badge there as well. This is the U-tongues. Maybe you see the motor just tucked down there. I'm guessing that'll be the electric motor. This means there'll be like a prop shaft coming out of there that will go into the rear axle. So it's a longitudinal fit. And as I suspect, there'll be your air brakes down there. This is what the privilege to have a look at this as well. This is the battery pack for the U-Tongs coach. It's one of them anyway, so I'm guessing there'll be, I take it there'll be more batteries along there on the other side. Yeah, so this is just like one. There might be some on the opposite side as well to balance out the weight. So that's battery pack. So the axle where the prop shaft for the motor will be, probably difficult to see it. The mud flaps in the way as well. This is, oh God. So yeah, the mud flap's in the way. I can't really see where the prop shaft goes into the rear axle for the differential, but being a remote motor and the overhang, there will be a prop shaft coming out of the motor and into the rear axle differential. That will also act as a final drive and a gear reduction as well, so that will increase the torque. As proportionally the speed decreases from the motor, it will increase the torque at the wheel, which means the power remains the same. It's called reduction gears. So I think there will be a reduction gear in the actual driveline for this model. As opposed to like your hub motors, you've got hub motors, you've got the inbuilt motor at each wheel. This has got a remote motor. So going back to the Volvo again, it's Euro 6, so it's got the coolant packs on this side, radiators, electric fans. It'll be a Euro 6 exhaust system. Yeah, it's very, very interesting stuff for me. I like to know these things and see these things. I like to build knowledge on them. So I got a bit of the footage behind there and on the Volvo as well. So I'll get a few selfies as well. I think I've not done that yet. But yeah, got a nice tidy, two tidy machines. Just another look inside the driver cab on this Volvo coach.
Normal coach is what, about 60?
Normal ones, yeah, 57 or 40.
57, eh? So you get about 25 more people.
So there's another nice feature on this
Isn't it? I know.
luxury coach. It's the swivel seat. Driver seat swivels, which makes it easier for the driver to get in and out of the cab. So it's a Volvo Triptronic gearbox as well. So this is cruise control. It's got the usual stops for the indicator on that side. This is for the retarder, the brake retarder, so you can vary the strength of the hydraulic brake retarder by using this stock control. That's your wipers. Probably be an electronic handbrake. Oh no, it's proper handbrake. That's familiar with the same as the Volvo B7 RLEs that I drive. That's the same sort of. This will be a digital display, no doubt, and it's got all the lovely tiny switches there, just tightly banked in, and that's the. I don't know what's coming through. I'm getting a bit of a glare. Pedals for the. And we've got the usual Volvo's adjustable steering column by depressing that pedal, and you can adjust the steering, the pitch of the steering by pressing that pedal there, and then it's locked. That's the same as the Volvo B7 RLE. Steering wheel's similar design, but it's much more sort of higher spec. It's got plastic, harder wearing, and it's got the monitors for the. Mirrors as well.
You're banned for this.
Comfortable bus.
You guys are going.
Here, you've not got a
Oh right, so that button there is the cycle. So this is the upstairs view monitor.
yeah,
and you
and
press
if you press that button now, it'll show you all the cameras, so even the ones that are down here, like that one as well. Yeah, there's two radios on this. One, I think, this one I think is the radio for. I think that's radio for the whole bus. So that put that on. Put,
you got a radio for the bus,
just
a radio for the car.
We're not allowed to use either of them, but we've got them
Yeah.
because it's just it's different as a big colour, isn't it?
so that's your
Otherwise,
blind mirror.
it's virtually impossible.
Blind spot mirror, blind spot monitor, and that's your offside monitor as usual.
Yeah.
So that's pointing down, camera's pointing down to show what's down here, with that monitor there. This double deck coach is on normally the services X27 leaving Kirkcaldy to Glasgow, and the X24 from St Andrews to Edinburgh. So Glasgow, I'll get it right. But they've put this on there so I remember, and then I could go for a coach tour sometime, or a coach journey, just to try these things out. So I've seen in the engine, I've seen in the cab, that's tidy inside. So to get out of the cab, you can swivel the seat, as I'll show you. So there's like a black button down there. You that's your gears, by the way, and just press that button, and the seat actually swivels to allow you to come up. It makes it easier to get up. So it's very comfortable. So yeah, just having another look inside this again. Actually, it's comfortable, comfortable interior. So it's on the X27 and X24 services. So be like to try a bus journey on one of them sometime in my free time. Just made a dash for this. I'm going to go to have a wee shot on this Alexander PS body Volvo V10M to body bank. On the Volvo V10M, it's the single decker Alexander PS bodywork. So the engine's under the floor, we've got transmission, engine, transmission and back axle. It's a mid-mount engine, 10 litre turbo intercooled diesel.
How you doing, Chris?
Not
You alright,
bad.
Bob?
Yeah, this is a good going bus.
Good day.
I enjoyed myself, yeah.
It's a good event.
So I've got a wee bit of footage underneath here. I'll get some more later when we get stopped. Comfortable bus, powerful 9.6 litre diesel, turbo intercooler. I think it's a 5-speed ZF gearbox automatic with Volvo straight axle. So air sac suspension front and rear as well. So it's mid-mount engine. It's situated between front and rear axle, so it's mid-mount position. So Volvo's horizontal engine. Whistling sound is the intercooler. That's the air rushing in through the intercooler. So wonder where that whistling sound is. The intercooler is what cools the air going into the engine. The air's turbocharged, gets sucked in through the air filter from outside and cleaned. And then it gets compressed with the turbocharger. Then it goes through the intercooler to cool the air. So it's denser, there's more oxygen particles per unit of air. And then that goes into the engine, which means it burns more fuel. The more oxygen, the more power it develops, basically. The emissions as well. But that whistling sound, that's what that's for. It's the air induction system. The turbo and going into the intercooler unit. It's part of the cooling pack. The cooling pack's the radiator and the intercooler as well. So as the engine's under load, the whistling will get louder because it's drawing in more air. It's more pressure on the engine. I'll just come out to Leven. So it's a 5-speed ZF automatic gearbox with built-in hydraulic retarder to assist with the braking. Very similar to that of the 91-105 fleet that Tayside buses had, although they were double-decker versions. G91 BES or G105 BES. They were Alexander double-deckers. We got them in November 1989 and stayed with Dundee until November 2004. But it shares the same chassis basically, but this is the single deck version with Alexander bodywork PS single deck. Chassis is the Volvo B10M City bus. You get a B10M coach version as well, which is a higher spec. This bus is about 30 year old, 1994, 1985, thereabouts. I think it's an M reg, that's 31 year old this bus. It's still held on really well. Railway Heritage Centre. It's good. So it was a nice huddle on that. Nice Volvo B10M City Bus single decker with Alexander body PS type bodywork, and it was powerful. Sounded good. Let's have a look around, see what else is happening there.
I've got a battery, but I'm trying to
So I think that's the buses sort of like heading home, so I'll get the footage as they make their way out, because I can see them sort of queuing up to get out, so it's just time to see them when they're all in the move. So I think actually they might still be doing the tour.
All the same.
Pulls out and also the license. So everybody's way home then. Right, see you later. Cheers. I'll get you as you go. So that's it, everybody's going. I'll get the footage of this one going as well. This is making its way out too. Sounds of it, 30 litre engine. So I'll be sure to go on this on service. So that's the B10N that I had a huddle on earlier. I'll get a selfie with that as well. Well, I suppose that'll probably be it then. I could round off the video. That's the end. It's 5 o'clock and everybody's heading home. As you can see, it's all empty and all near enough. So the railway's closed as well. I've had a good time here at the Fife Heritage Railway Centre, just outside Leven, or just on the outskirts of Leven. So yeah, that was a good day, a good sunny Sunday afternoon. So anyway, hope you enjoyed my video. See what else I put up on my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.